Okay, we're gonna do this because I'm unoriginal and I wanted to do something for 200 subscribers, but I didn't know what song to do and I have a lot of things planned, so I didn't want to add another video song related thingamabob for that, so we're going to do this. I closed it after a day, I think, because I got 42 or 43 questions and I was like, maybe I should just close this now. So yeah, that's about it. Okay, so the first couple of questions are from people I know. Actually, a majority of these are from people I know because who else are going to ask me questions? But I do know that there are some questions from people because I posted this on the Aikatsu Amino. So I'm gonna skip the first two questions and just go with how old is Hoto? So if you don't know who Hoto is, he's Hoto Keiki from, I don't actually know what his YouTube is called. Is it Keikondo Hoto? Something like that. And he is, I have a canon age for Hoto, but I forgot what it was, and I'm too lazy to go and look it up, so let's just say really old is the answer. And then I'll go back to those first two questions. The first one actually is, how much do you love Love Live? And the answer to that is that I love it so much that I can say that I don't love it, and that's all we can say. And the second one is, who's your favorite Muse girl? Muse is, I think, the unit name for the first season or whatever of Love Live, and I don't know too much about them, but I like Arin Hoshizora Arin, is that her name? Cause she's cat-like, I don't know. Anyways, then the next question is, which is your favorite squish and what is a squish? Oh, so if you haven't heard of stained glasses, we've talked about it, but I don't know if anyone bothered to listen because they've just been in these sort of talking videos, and I know not everyone watches my talking videos or anyone else's talking videos all that much because it can be boring and I have a boring life. No, I'm kidding. And it's just a unit with myself and a bunch of my friends. So then we have subunits, and one of the subunits is called, I just hit the chair. One of the subunits is called Squish Cubed, and that came about because I, Ray, like to randomly give people adjectives to describe them. So I'll be like, oh my gosh, you're so fluffy, and you're like, you're pie, and you're just a squish. That's it. And eventually that caught on with Xuval and Kayari, and we became a unit, and so that's what a squish is. If you are in any of our shared Discord servers or anything like that at this current point in time, which is March 21st as I'm recording this, then we all have the same icons, and so we have Jello or gelatin or jellies or whatever you want to call it, and those are meant to be squish because I couldn't come up with anything else to be a squish that would be too difficult. Anyways, that's what a squish is. That was a very long explanation. Okay, next question is, hi, do you remember your first Annie song? What about a first Vocaloid song or an idol song? Okay, so my first Annie song, I'm gonna assume that's anniversary, is Ring Ring Rainbow from Jokomachi no Dandelion, which is Castletown Dandelion, which is my favorite anime, one of my favorite anime, I can't decide. And yeah, I remember it. It's English cover and symbolism. Anyways, I haven't sung any Vocaloid songs before, and to be honest, I don't really know many Vocaloid songs. I'm not a huge fan of Vocaloid. I do know Servant of Evil. And then first idol song on my channel is Prism Spiral. Then the first one was on True Crayons. The second Aikatsu ending, which name is escaping my brain right now. But the first one I ever actually recorded and put an off vocal to would be Kirapawa from like a couple years before I started YouTube. So yeah, it's really old and I sound like a fetus. Okay, next question. What would you do if Yotsuba Tamaki suddenly died? I would probably be really upset. I don't think I would cry because I have this tendency of not crying over fictional things unless it's something I read because, I don't know, I read a lot. But yeah, I'd probably be really upset and annoyed at the same time. And that's all I can say. I would also then go to whoever asked this question and curse them for being able to either predict or control the future because it's automatically their fault. Please tell us more about your 1,000-page thesis on how Sopaman is actually Yaoto Megaku. You need to watch Idolish 7 or play the game or anything from Idolish 7 to understand this, but basically there is this character, his name is Yato Megaku. He's the leader of Trigger, and he looks just like this other character who was minor, who we just call Soba Man. I think they call him in the Osoba-ya-san or something like that. And they look very similar, and there's a lot of proof saying that they are the same person. In fact, spoiler alert, they are the same person. But yeah, that's your preview for my 1,000-page thesis. Question: what color is your hair? Clearly it's pink, or actually no, it's an ombre of confusing colors that no one seems to get right unless I directly tell them, which is not a bad thing, because it's actually really interesting seeing how people color my OC's hair. But no, it's not actually that color. My hair color is black because, common Asian hair color. Then we have Aikatsu. How did you get into Aikatsu? And what do you think of the series going on from Aikatsu Stars and Stars Anice's graduation? So the way I got into Aikatsu was actually really weird. I went onto this website that shares like anime pictures and anime drawings and things like that. So it's called Zero-chan, I think is what it is. And I was just looking at the different pictures, and I typed in rainbow for the tags, and there's this image that's there, and I'll put it up here. And that was the one that I saw for the first time, and then I watched the first 2 episodes on YouTube, and then I found other apps and stuff to watch it, and that's how I got into Aikatsu. And where do you think the series is going on from Aikatsu Stars, yada yada? I didn't actually watch Aikatsu Stars because at that point in time, towards the middle of the end, like of the middle of the last season of Aikatsu, I started growing out of this sort of slice of life mahou shoujo phase I was in. I know Aikatsu isn't a mahou shoujo, but they have some elements that borrow from that, and everyone, things like that. So I didn't watch Aikatsu Stars. I was also kind of salty that the original series ended, and I was just, no, I like the original series. But I've never watched Aikatsu Stars. Actually, no, that's a lie. I watched the first episode, but then I stopped because I didn't have any interest after that. And Star Anice's graduation, congratulations. I don't know. I think I'm just going to cover as many songs that I want, because I obviously am not planning to cover every single one of them in this exact year, and it might take a long time, but I'll cover the ones that I want and then find new things to get into and cover and make music from. So yeah. Then the next one is Moo. Moo. That's my response. And then tea. Discuss. I like tea. Tea is good. I like all kinds of tea. I mainly like vanilla flavored tea. Like I have vanilla chamomile in my little cupboard thing over there. And I also have tea leaves in a little bag, so you actually make it the traditional old-fashioned way from, I don't know what time period tea was invented. I could probably look it up, but I don't feel like it right now. Why did you start making covers? Okay, so I didn't actually want to start making covers. I actually wanted to be a voice actor when I, just decided that I wanted to be one. So I went to Casting Call Club, and I don't know if this is just me, but it's really hard to find casting call clubs primarily for voice acting. For me, it never actually happened. I got casted for a couple of fan dubs and things like that, but they never took off. And so I came across True Crayon's casting call for her Aikatsu choruses, and I was just, oh yeah, I like Aikatsu. And I think I can sing. At the time, I couldn't sing all that great, but I think I can sing decently. So I auditioned literally, I think the day or the day before the day that it was closing, and I got casted as Yurika, but then afterwards I also got casted as Otome because their Otome dropped out. So that's how I started making covers. And after that, I didn't actually think I was going to keep making them until I decided no one's made one for Prism Spiral, so I'll make one. Wasn't the greatest, but yeah, I'll make one. So that's how that happened. Is there a song that you've always wanted to cover but never got around to? Most of these are songs that don't have off vocals, or official off vocals at least, so that's probably the reason, but I've wanted to sing some Idolish 7 songs that don't have off vocals, like Fly Away is one of my top lists because I know the song really well and I just like it. And then I also want to cover Aoi Ichigo because that is one of my favorite Aikatsu songs, but I don't know if I want to do a self duet or do it with someone else because I really do like that song, but I'm not sure what I want to do with it. And then another song that I really want to cover is Melody of the Heart. I just never got around to it. I don't want to do it with a piano version. I kind of would prefer to do it with the original version, but you know, life's like that, and off vocals are hard to find. How long have you sung? Actually tried singing and putting it out there. That would be whatever the date for True Crayon's cover, Hirari something. Hirari Kirari Hitori? Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. Because before that, I didn't really sing, like, at all. And that's about it. Do you listen to any utaete? Oh, God, okay. The problem with this, though, is I don't know the difference. So they spelled it, you know what I mean. I don't really know the difference between, is it utaete, like, is that like the Vocaloid term for utaete? Because you're talking about Vocaloid, no, I do not listen to Vocaloid on a regular basis or usually at all. But if you're talking about like yutaete, like yotaete, I say yotaete because it's Japanese, but the people making covers on YouTube, those people, then yes, I do listen to those people, but I don't listen to Vocaloid. Okay, back to the Idolish7 asks, how much do you hate Kucho 10? I hate him comparably less than I did when I first got into Idolish7. Part 3 made him a lot more likable for me, so I hate him less. I still don't like him all that much, but it's not like as much as I hated him before. He still gets on my nerves, but it's not as bad as it was before. Goals for this year. I have plenty of those sort of typical goals like, oh, be happy and stay healthy and don't die, you know, those things, right? But this year is a crucial year for me because it is, and I have a bunch of mini goals that I'm not going to list because it's just way too much work, and those, I want to fulfill those. If you know me personally, you probably know what those are. And then for YouTube, I don't really have any goals except for I want to finish up my giant to-do list that I have, and that's about it, because I'm not really a forward thinker when it comes to YouTube or anything like that, because it's always been a really casual thing for me. So I was really shocked when I got 100 subscribers and then 200 subscribers not even that far after. I was like, what? I don't even do this that often. What the heck? So yeah, I don't have too many major plans. Oh, that's a lie. I do want to debut with Stained Glasses and Squish Cubed, but besides that there's really nothing else. Fave Ainana songs. Well, Ainana is short for Idolish7, but you could say I7, but I say Ainana because I can. My favorite Idolish7 song, oh god, it's gotta be Miss You. I know it's extremely overplayed, but Miss You was just that one song I really liked and attached to right away. So yeah, I really like Miss You. I want to do an actual real good cover of Miss You one day because the one I did was really rushed. I'll be honest. I literally recorded that with my sister together at 10 o'clock at night. And I uploaded it the next day. It was really bad on my part. Not her part. She did good, but I wasn't planning. So, what is a song that is currently stuck in your head? I just saw Dear Evan Hansen the other night, and I really liked it. Personally, it was good in my opinion. So I have the two main songs stuck in my head, Waving Through a Window and then Sincerely Me stuck in my head. More so Sincerely Me because I've been listening to it a lot because it's a funny song. And those are the two songs stuck in my head. And then Hamza is a cat. Hamza dies approximately half the times he lives. If Hamza lives for 1,000 years with a death rate about 3 per day, how many deaths does he die? The answer to that question is he dies about 3 times per day, and that's how he dies. Not odayaka. Odayaka janai. That's my answer. And then, how much do you want Kai's spicy noodles? Okay. If you didn't watch Kai's Q&A, Kaiari, I asked the question of, will you give Ray your spicy noodles? That was from me, obviously. And she's always got these ramen noodles. I don't eat ramen noodles anymore, but I really miss them because I'm not eating them anymore for health reasons, but I really want to eat them more. So I'm always like, oh, give me, I want them so much. So yeah, I want them a lot. And then, will you truly never sing another Love Live song? The answer to this is not on my channel in the foreseeable future. So, from what I can tell right now, on my channel, no. No. If someone who I am really good friends with, or if a huge opportunity comes up in which something amazing would happen if I sang a Love Live song with other people, not by myself. I would never sing a Love Live song solely by myself. Haha, solely. Anyways, yeah, no. Unless it's with other people, probably not. And probably not on my channel. So yeah, no. Opinions on smalls. They're small. Opinions on smalls. They are small. Okay. Then who is your least favorite member of Ainana and why? So I'm assuming you're talking about the actual unit, Idolish 7, the group. So my least favorite would probably be Sogo. He's a really popular character also, but I just don't find him as interesting as the others, and I don't feel the need to follow him, or, well, not follow him, but you know how they have rabbit chats. I don't really read any of his rabbit chats or anything like that unless I'm looking for something else. So yeah, if I had to choose, Sogo would probably be at the bottom. Then, do you like trains? I like riding trains. They're nice. Going into different parts of the state and different parts of wherever. It's nice to go on a train because the seats are bigger and it's easy to fall asleep on trains. It's nice. My grandfather actually used to have this sort of model train set. I've never seen it before because he got rid of it in like the 70s or something like that. But yeah, I like trains enough. Who's better, Smudge or Murisku? Probably not Smudge. No, I'm kidding. I love my cat. So Smudge is my cat, and then Murisku is Ixielball's cat. So my cat is not the nicest thing in the world, but he loves me deep down inside. He's a tsundere. That's it. But I can't compare those two because that's like comparing nice soft pillows to spiked bars outside of windows. Why is everything you do fueled by impulse? Because that's just who I am. I'm not the type of person, like I said, I don't do very good with planning. If I get an idea to do something, I have to do it right away, or else I'm going to either forget it or not be motivated to do it later on. So that's usually it. Then, are you from Asia? Yes, I am from Asia. I was born in Yangzhou, Jiangsu, China, and then I moved to the US. That's why I don't have any sort of Chinese accent. And no, I cannot speak Chinese. Why is everything Hoto's fault? This is just an ongoing joke in our stained glasses sort of server where I just say that everything is Hoto's fault. Like, oh, everything is Hoto's fault. I forget how that started, but the reason is because I'm God. That's also an ongoing joke. And none of you are going to understand this unless you know the jokes. What's your ideal collab, and with who? Ideal kind of makes it sound like that's the best, and that's the one that I want, definitely no questions asked. But in the end, it's really just what I'm feeling like, and right now, I just have so many things that I need to do that I just have no idea. But if I had to choose someone who I have never collabed before, and I would want to collab, it would be Ray. The other Ray. There's another Ray out there. Ray. And I don't know what song we'd sing, but we decided we wanted to do something together just because Rayception, it'd be really funny. Do you prefer doing serious or parody covers? I like my serious covers because I put a lot of work into them, more work so than the parody covers. Most of the parody covers are specifically not meant to be extreme works of art because it's a parody. But I do like doing parody covers because they're quick and they're fun. And writing lyrics for parody covers is a lot easier than writing actual English lyrics or anything like that. So it's more engaging, I'd say. If you were forced to change your channel name, Raela from Asia, what would you change it to? If I had to change it to something, I would probably change it to Raela Hanabi, which is my Tumblr name, because Hanabi is fireworks in Japanese. And then favorite tea. My favorite tea is chamomile tea. I like sweeter teas. I'm not a huge fan of green tea or oolong tea or anything like that. So I like vanilla, like I said before. Nice flavored teas. What country do you live in? I live in the United States. Like I said before, I moved from China to the United States, and that's where I live now. Who is your favorite Aikatsu character? My favorite Aikatsu character is Kiriya Aoi, and I just really love her a lot. She's got a good aesthetic that I agree with. I like her voice, and I like her character because she's like the fangirl of all fangirls, but she's also really intelligent, and I kind of relate to that because she goes around with all the idols that she likes and she looks up all the information she can know about them, and that's basically me with the things I like, especially Idolish 7. I'll just read every single rabbit chat that I want to read. That's not every single one, but every one pertaining to the characters or the events that I want to know about, and I just know all these random facts like her, so I like her a lot. What's your favorite thing about being a yotaite or yutaite? My favorite thing about being a yutaite would be I like to work with other people. I don't like doing solos all that much because it's kind of boring on my own, in my opinion. And I just like to be able to talk with people and express similar ideas and shared music interests and things like that. So that's my favorite thing about being a yotaite. Another thing I honestly really like is the art. Like, all that really nice art that I've commissioned or gotten from other people for videos. I appreciate that so much. And whoever is willing to do art for me, either paid or free or anything that I can give, I always love art because I'm just someone who likes looking at pretty things. What is your favorite cover that you have done so far? My favorite cover, oh my god, that's like really... My favorite cover on my channel is probably Kiss of the Alice Blue because I think I did that well, and Kai did an amazing job at mixing that. She added artificial harmonies because I didn't think of singing harmonies because I can't make them by myself, but she just added them in, so it's the only video on my channel that actually has harmonies that are probably more accurate than I think. I don't think my channel has any harmonies besides that other people have made for me. But then my favorite cover that isn't on my channel is probably Wish Tree, which is on Faith's channel. I think her name now on YouTube is Misong. So check that out because I worked really hard on that. And I think actually no, I don't think. My mom told me that I got the song stuck in her head because for the week that I was practicing the song, I would just not stop singing that one line in the chorus, if I had one wish, I'd pray for our happiness, just like today. That line, I got stuck in her head, and she told me that I got it stuck in her head. So then when I actually showed the video to everyone I could possibly show it to, she's just, oh, it's this song. Like, yes, it's this song. Potato. Where's my translating app? Okay, this isn't making any sense, but it'll make more sense when I get this. Okay. So I have a friend, her name is Uno, and she is from Singapore, so she can speak a little bit of Chinese. So at some point in time, I don't know how this happened, but we were talking about potatoes in a server, and so she said, she said this. Let me see if I can play it, if I can get it to play.
蕊是个马铃薯.
And I was like, what? Because I can't read Chinese. So I just put it into the translator, and it's my Chinese name. So it's Ray is a potato, but my Chinese name isn't Ray itself because it's Chinese, and I don't think they have like the American sounding Ray thing. So that's what that is. Just thought I'd share that with you. And then the inspiration behind your OC. The inspiration behind my OC is just when I went to my first Comic-Con, I got myself a wig, and it's the wig is what inspired the hair for my OC because I was just frantically thinking, oh, what are OCs? And I'm like, oh, I have this wig. Hey, look, this is a picture of me in the wig. I'm gonna send this to someone, and they're gonna draw it for me because I was getting an art from Serazu, who is Exilval's friend from their unit OA The Storm, and she does all the art there, and she's amazingly talented, and I really appreciated that. So that was the basis of my OC. And I don't have blue eyes in real life, I have brown eyes, but the blue meshed the best color-wise with the pink, purple, blue ombre that I had going on. And also, if you didn't know anything about me, I am a complete color freak. So I'm very specific with my colors. I know the hex code of my favorite color. I remember I was watching a stream done by Happy Smiley or Milk Lychee, whatever you want to call her, and we were talking about colors, and I was like, oh, this is my favorite color. And she's like, wow, you know the hex code of your favorite color. That's cool. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm specific like that. My favorite color is actually the hex code used for my Discord role name from the Stained Glasses server. And it's not actually called Stained Glasses server, it's called Let's Aikatsu because it's long story. It was based off of something in Aikatsu. And then the last question is squish. Squish. Okay, those were all the questions and answers. Thanks everyone who asked and clicked this video and watched. You get to see me draw really badly with my Copic markers. And yeah, thank you everyone. Bye bye.